Input device. There we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Week 3 of the Rec League, Match 1. My name is Sable. I'm joined here by Quicksilver Sasha. How you doing?
Doing good. Ready to watch some League of Legends.
Aren't we all? So the matchup we got here today for the first one is Sentinels versus Airdrake. Now, Sentinels has stayed together for the past couple seasons, and they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, they've gone undefeated so far. They've really got that synergy built up from all the time they've played together. We'll see if Airdrake can take their first game off of them.
Yeah, so I'm actually really hyped about this top lane matchup. If we can see if I can get this up on the screen here and talk about it real quick. We got Mouse Mazing versus Shoemaker. Pretty high KDAs and KP for both of them and percent damage, and they also both have a CS lead into the game. So honestly, I think this game's going to come down to who can dominate the top lane more, because in Sentinels wins, Mouse Mazing's been popping off. Oh, looks like the players are ready to go, so we should be getting the champ select here shortly. But yeah, I mean, the value's there that it returns true and false. So false is 0 and true is 1. So just a small heads up for anybody looking at that and maybe being a little confused. Elliot. But yeah, so we should be getting into the game here soon. The players are all said they are ready, so champ select should be kicking off as soon as they figure out who starts it. All right, here we go. First ban for Sentinels. Immediately takes Shoemaker off the rise.
Which, honestly, this is a really good ban. In Airdrake's wins, Shoemaker's Rise just hard carried their games.
Yeah, no,
The
definitely
Nocturne
dirty.
ban coming out.
Yeah, one of Hot Soup's more signature junglers that he plays a lot of there, so wouldn't be surprised to see some more target bans against him and Vi. Sushi, a newcomer to the league, maybe a snipe at her, or maybe something they don't just want to play against, but I assume it's a snipe at Sushi.
Jarvan ban coming out against Hot Soup 5, continuing to pinch that champion pool.
They're saying I'm quiet.
It looks like nobody wants junglers to have any fun this game. 4 jungle bans coming out between the two teams.
Yeah, that's insane.
And getting Hey Dude 5 off that Taric. Taric is a really good support.
Ooh, when you Maokai. So do you think that's going to be a Maokai top lane, or do you think they're going to flex it somewhere?
I think Maokai top is probably the most likely, but it could be flexed to support, or it could be flexed to jungle if we want to see something really cheeky.
Yeah. How's the volume now, guys? Doing any better? So the Ahri locked in at the last second for the side of Airdrake. That is a champion that Gulen has been known to play.
And the Volibear lock-in.
Yeah.
It's possible this is going to the jungle. We've also seen a lot of Volibear lane picks in the Rex League.
Yeah, so we've seen it mid lane, we've seen it support, we've seen it everywhere. So I like that pick early as like a flex to kind of go wherever. And we'll have to see what Sentinels choose to respond with, because they have the ability to pick some of their champions that have not been banned for Hot Soup, such as the Kazakhs, but it would be a little scary early. And as I say that, Rangar locked in.
Rangar coming out.
I absolutely love it. He says, Kazakhs, no. Kazakhs, nah. I'll go with the other hunter. Rangar it is. I'm super bad at it. Not sure about the Fizz pick. Does seem pretty good into Ahri, though.
All right.
I like it. That's spicy. Some sick picks coming out here.
Yeah, so if anybody steps just a hair out of line, this Sentinel
Draven! Oh my god. Holy shit.
Well,
I'm already having a great time.
For this game.
So I'm assuming that's going to be like a Draven Volibear bot lane, like a kill lane. As I said, they still can tri-flex the Volibear, but I think it would be ideal in the bot lane with Draven, unless they want to put some more of a supportive tank with him. The Jax ban coming out against Mouse Mazing.
So it looks like they think that this Maokai is probably going support rather than a top lane Maokai?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I'm not going to make any calls until I see all the picks, and even then I might still get confused. So fourth ban coming out here for Sentinels, we'll see what they want to take away. I would assume they're going to try to pinch support pool. Yeah. Okay, the
Yeah.
Leona band taken out.
And Leona Draven is such a strong kill lane, it makes sense they would not want to be able to.
Yeah, that would just feel super bad if it was the Volibear Draven bot lane. Anyway.
Now I'm angry.
Alistair ban coming out. They want to stop that peel on Hey Dude 5.
That kind of tells me that it is a Volibear bot lane. And then they banned the Morgana, so now there's not a lot left that's super good into the Volibear support that I think Hey Dude 5 plays, unless he's just taking that Maokai bot. Would it actually be pretty good with his seismic shove into Volibear just running at you isn't bad.
We'll see what they pick up on Tortuga here. And the Karma lock-in.
So it's still Flexi.
Is that a Karma top?
Ooh. Kog'Maw. And the Yorick. Okay, so that is a Maokai support, and that's probably Mouse Mazing on the Yorick. A pick we don't see too often, aside from like a Dolma. It's one of his favorite picks, and the Kled taken to run into the Yorick, which is actually super good into Yorick. Anybody who can like get on top of Yorick and mess with him ends up giving him a hard time. Yorick likes to play against like immobile-ish tanks that can't really harass him too much. So it looks like it will be the Volibear jungle and the Maokai support.
Let's look at this bold pick of, we saw a Draven, we know they're going for a kill lane, let's pick Kog'Maw.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of protection with the Maokai, but it's a little bit ballsy. You would have liked to see
such a disrespectful pick.
You would have liked to see maybe like an Ezreal there, right? Or like a Caitlyn or something that can be a little bit safer. Maybe he's super sick of Kog'Maw. I don't think I've ever seen it, but this is probably some of the spiciest picks on both sides that we've seen in the season so far here. So I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah, I am so hyped for this game. It's just going to be such a volatile game. There are 2 assassins on the side of Sentinels. There's an Ahri for burst and a Draven, who, if that champion gets ahead, he's just disgusting on the side of Airdrake.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and you kind of have to think that with having such huge lane priority in the bot lane with Draven Karma, that Draven will get ahead. Unless there's a ridiculous amount of jungle pressure from Hot Soup, which is actually pretty hard to do on Rengar early. If you would have picked something like a Kha'Zix or like a Jin Zhao, I would say fine. But Rengar is more of a level 6 jungler. There's not too much you can do aside from really clever lane ganks. So we'll have to see if he can pull it off. And I think that Wild Tortuga and Darth Ted are kind of going to have the run of this bot lane. Going to the mid lane, Fizz, pretty clear counter into Ahri, but she does bully early. What are your thoughts on that matchup? Hey, Anonymous, thanks for the follow.
Just like the rest of this game, this is one of those matchups where it's an assassin versus a burst mage. So whoever gets ahead is just going to dominate this lane. I kind of feel that way about all the matchups.
Thanks for the follow, Spence Champ.
If they can force a lead anywhere, you can play through that and just dominate.
Yeah.
This game is going to be decided just based on who can get ahead early.
Yeah, and I think that the onus is on Sentinels to try to push for some of these early leads or play safe, because the early game from the side of Airdrake is far superior. Kled, Volibear, and Ahri, and Volibear going to either top or mid lane, has a stronger 2v2 than like Fizz Rengar or Rengar Yorick would have. So it's going to be really dicey, and they're going to have to track Volibear super well if Sentinels want to make any aggro plays in the early game.
Yeah, and also with the fact that Ahri has the wave clear advantage on this Fizz, they're going to have push advantage in most lanes and just be able to unlock Sushi to do whatever she wants and stop the Fizz from roaming.
Yeah,
which means
that's the biggest denial, right? Because when you're playing an assassin like Fizz and you're stuck under tower, it's probably the worst feeling. It feels so bad.
Yeah, and stopping that Fizz from roaming and having a level 6 ganking jungler like Rengar really unlocks the Draven Karma double-ranged, strong laning phase to just abuse this Kog'Maw Maokai.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's kind of what we would expect to see. If they do something cheesy early, I know Maokai's damage is pretty nuts early levels because his base damage is so high. If they can get like, but he took the exhaust though. Unless that's just a spectator bug, you might see a different thing on the loading screen. I don't know. It's going to be tough for the Kog'Maw and Maokai. Their team does scale pretty hard if they can manage to mitigate some of that early pressure. So we'll have to see what they do to mitigate that.
They scale hard, but with the Fizz in the mid lane, they don't really have the tools to get there. Because if you fall behind with this comp, you don't have the wave clear to stall out.
Yeah.
So they picked a comp that wants to scale, but also can't lose the early game too hard.
So who wins the skin wars here? Oh my gosh, I know who wins the skin wars.
Definitely the
Sentinels.
all
Oh my
cats
god.
and Pugma.
All
right,
cats
I take it
and
back.
dogs.
This is the most genius comp I've ever seen.
Honestly,
I'm so ready for this game.
Did they do it because of the Skinergy?
I think they did it for this energy. I am so ready. This Kog'Maw pick makes so much more sense now.
I absolutely love it.
Holy shit.
I absolutely love it. That's absolutely amazing. Corki, I would have preferred in the mid lane, but Fuzz Fizz is fine. And just as an FYI, there are 8 Infernal skins, so I'm trying to get my team to do something like that for one of these games, but we'll see.
Yeah, so I take back all my analysis. This is definitely going to be a Sentinels clean sweep after seeing all this Skinergy they got going on.
After the Skinergy, it's a wrap.
So yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. It looks like, based on the pings, that Sentinels wants to just defensive 5-point. And it kind of looks like both teams are just going for these defensive starts. No spicy invades coming out.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. They're kind of both spreading.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
It's interesting where Sentinels chose to stand.
Did that pretty fast.
Because they don't have vision on this tri-bush on the bot side. So it's entirely possible for Airdrake to just sneak their Draven Karma right there and cheese them on the way to lane.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
They'll have no idea.
Yeah, they're just all kind of posted up right now. Nobody really went for anything aggro early, which I like. I like when teams play a little safe.
It
in
looks
these
like
kind of
Dark
matchups.
Ted might be moving up to check this tri-bush. And it looks like the Draven Karma are going to sneak in there, which means both junglers are going to be starting their red buffs.
Oh man, they're going for that cheese.
I'm so ready for this cheese. Yeah, so both junglers starting their red buffs. This is pretty standard. The bot lane going the safe way.
Yeah, intelligent move by them, knowing the power of Draven Karma early. So, not getting anything for that attempted cheese in the bottom lane, but still worth a shot. It looks like Hatsu 5 actually invading into the jungle here. Will be spotted by Gulen. Kind of has to back off.
Does drop a ward on his way out. That helps protect this Fizz against an early gank. Ooh, he's going for a level 2 cheese.
Yeah, I just don't
Or
think
not.
I don't think it's very possible with Rengar.
Yeah,
I think that
Rengar
if- yeah.
not the best level 2 ganker.
Yeah, unless there's like a really apparent and obvious gank for Rengar early, if you're not farming, you're kind of just wasting your time because you want to get that level 6 threshold as soon as possible.
Yeah, Kog'Maw getting chunked down in this bot lane. Again, just the
Oh, we actually
double
missed the
range
first blood
matchup.
in top lane. Mouse Amazing blowing flash and looks like he was able to hit Shoemaker with the last auto and actually not flashing. Straight TPing back in. Has the flash. We'll see if he goes for any spicy play in the top, but meanwhile bot lane just kind of trading. That was such a quick kill.
Yeah, I didn't even see it go down.
So much oppressive damage from this Draven Karma and bot though. It's kind of as we expected it to go.
Yeah, the damage plus the wave clear, where now you're forcing them to stay under tower where you can just abuse them. Rengar looking mid again.
Yeah, he's hovering around mid, but I don't really know how much he's going to be able to get here unless we get... Might blow a flash if Gulen does run that way. Okay. So now he has to run to the bush. Actually, I think he just dies here. Yeah, he ran to the bush, so he enabled Rengar to actually be able to chase him. Sushi going in, but actually probably just has to run away. Gets the Aftershock proc, so it's going to be pretty tanky. Karma roams up to help out. Gets snared, but won't be doing too much, and able to just walk out. Actually chasing aggressively. It gets a little bit more damage on the hot suit, but both teams just decide to walk away now as Tortuga heads back to the bot lane.
Yeah, and I think had Gulen just run towards his tower and not enabled Rengar to jump, he would have made it out of that.
Yeah, even just running towards your tower and like flashing this wall right here is fine. But maybe not really familiar playing against Rengar, kind of forgetting about that bush passive. So small misstep by Gulen, but see if he can pull it back. So much damage onto Shoemaker from Mouse Amazing. That's insane. Rengar making his pass top lane here too.
And
again, I
will be getting this remount soon.
I think really just Hot Soup 5 needs to just farm right now. I don't think there's too much value in these ganks.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see the Skarl bait, because it looks like they want to dive him, but he's already got most of his courage.
Yeah. He's actually gets stuck in Yorick's circle there, and then...
He still gets choked out?
Yeah, and now Volibear coming, so we might get a 2v2 here in the top lane. Mouse Amazing just kind of chilling. Volibear still has the flash. Rengar actually in the back now, so waited around for a decent amount of time.
Zoned.
Yeah, he's zoned from all this CS. I think Sushi honestly just has to stay in the top lane so Shoemaker can pick the XP up off this wave. I think he can stay there and get that XP, but decides to just leave.
Still looking?
Yeah, he's still... I think he's honestly just wasting his time. I think just go farm your camps that are up right now, and maybe try to get an early dragon or something with your team if you can make a play bot, but you want to get that level 6.
His entire jungle is up right now, and he's still sitting in this bush. He's backing now. But really inefficient clearing on the side. He's still not backing.
Oh,
really inefficient clearing on a champion who wants level 6 more than anything.
Yeah, you'd like to see him base here, but they really are greeting for this kill.
He wants this?
Still here. I mean, if they chunk him again and he has to base again, that would be good, but it wouldn't be as good as just getting his jungle camps. Yeah, he able to just get right out. I mean...
Yeah. He's still here.
Oh man, Hatsup leave. Sushi's getting a pretty big CS lead now.
Sushi's looking to make a play mid.
Oh, look at MKH just getting absolutely chunked by this Draven Karma. Wild Tortuga actually eats the Karma Q too. Yeah, we got Sushi sitting here in the mid lane. This is pretty good because Fizz actually already burned his Q and is under the tower now, no E. Already able to just dodge out of everything. That's just going to be dead to the tower for Tucker. Gulen with a well played, yeah.
Sushi doesn't get the assist.
Doesn't, but does pick up some XP just by being close.
Yeah.
But Gulen actually able to dodge every skill shot that Fizz shot out. And now they're going for the tower dive here on the Maokai who's sitting under tower. They didn't swap the tower aggro too effectively, and Draven actually gets the kill but dies for it, able to cash in on the stacks us, so I'm going to call super worth on that one for the bot lane of Airdrake.
Especially considering Kog'Maw wasn't in lane, so the kill went on the Maokai.
Yeah.
And I don't care if a Maokai gets a kill. I would 100% take a kill on Draven.
Yeah, that's worth, because Draven was able to cash in, right? And he's sitting on about 3,000 gold right now. That's about 1,000 gold ahead of his lane opponent.
Up 1,000 gold?
Yeah, he's up 1,000 gold.
On a 1,700 gold Kog'Maw.
That's nuts.
He has an extra third of Kog'Maw's gold. The items are Vamp Scepters to a BF.
Shoemaker costing me fantasy points. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, the bot lane discrepancy is massive now. On top of the 20 CS lead, getting the cash in, this is just, I mean, it was already oppressive, and now it's to the point where I think if Draven and Karma are in the lane, Kog'Maw has to respect so much that he's going to have to miss CS at this point.
Yeah, Draven's walking into the lane. We'll see if they disrespect. I would like to see them freeze this lane coming in on them.
Yeah.
And just hard deny Kog'Maw anything.
So Rengar's at that level 6 point now. Sushi is still not on 6, so... Fizz and Rengar looking for some sort of double roam action here. Maybe trying to go dive this bot lane, which I think is actually a really smart move. If they can actually shove the wave in time.
Sushi is hovering, and they don't see her.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that they can turn this.
Yeah, Sushi was not spotted. If they go over this blast cone, Sushi
is
just caught.
spotted.
Yeah, now Sushi is spotted. So that is probably a pretty dead volley bear. Flashed the wall, but still was able to pick up the kill there for Tucker.
Gulen gets a ward on the Drake before running away.
Yeah, he roamed down, but it was just a little too late. I think when your mid laner's gone for that long, you gotta expect something is up. And now Sentinels with full priority to take this Mountain Dragon.
It looks like the bot lane on the side of Air Drake
Ooh, he
is
missed
roaming
another
up.
kill here in the top lane. Mouse Amazing just dominating. Yeah, bot lane's roaming. I think they're actually scary enough they can scare him off this dragon. I'd like to see Fizz kind of go back to the dragon just to secure it, but his wave is getting pushed under tower. He'll miss a considerable amount of CS, but they have to decide if they want to either farm that wave under tower. Actually gets charmed and chunked down there, burns the E, gets ignited, and one more ability will do it, but able to flash out from under the tower away from Gulen. And Rengar actually going in now. Great flash by Gulen to get over that wall, and I don't think there's any really ability to chase this Ahri for Hot Soup. Opting to just go for the Scuttle Crab as Draven and Kog'Maw just farming around in the bot lane. These autos from Draven just chunking Kog'Maw. Was he going to catch him on the recall? Oh! He didn't see... Oh, he saw him back! Oh, he passed Blast Cone. Oh my god.
Help Ping's coming out with nobody in the area for Hot Soup 5.
Oh god. That was that was pretty close.
This bot lane looking at their third tower plate and a possible dive with Sushi behind.
Yeah, Maokai already going in. There's actually a lot of damage going on to that Draven, but not able to convert the kill quite yet. And Sushi on the backside gets the flip, and Volibear goes the wrong... Maokai goes the wrong way. It doesn't matter. Volibear taking the tower. It's a kill traded back for Kog'Maw. Overall, a 1-for-1. You think Draven might be able to pick us up another auto. MK Heat just stayed.
Tortuga greeting for the stack.
Yeah.
And barely makes it out alive.
He makes it out, but I mean, unfortunately, MK Heat just kind of stayed there. I think you have the opportunity to walk away when they're both on the opposite side of your tower. Maybe third on your slow and walk away. He was a little low on mana though, but maybe underestimating the ability of Draven to just walk at him. Yeah, Pin's going down onto Fizz here. Tucker trying to get a roam off, but looking like it's not going to be successful and missing even more farm to this turret now.
If you look at this bot lane, Kog'Maw is now on a Vamp Scepter and a Recurve Bow, and Draven is on a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, you can see the gold lead here for Draven. Well, good ultimate. Actually lands that one. Should be able to... One more auto attack or Q will clean this one up. Hits him with the Q.
Good solo kill from Tucker.
Sushi making a pass
Gank
here
coming
in
in from
the top
Sushi
lane.
in the top lane.
No flash on Mouse Amazing, so it's actually a pretty good gank with Kled having the ultimate go down. Doesn't actually connect with the Bear Trap and Rope yet. Able to land it there. This should just be a pretty cut and dry kill here. Pretty easy to get this one on a volley, but turning a good amount of damage back, but...
Ooh.
Oh, the perfect... I don't even know what that ability is called on Yorick. But it was perfect!
The perfect Dark Procession.
Dark Procession, okay.
From Yorick. I can't believe you don't know that ability name.
Yeah, it's such a common champion that we see all the time here. I should really know it.
Yeah, all the time, and like, I don't know. I always call out good Dark Processions. Just saying.
I was going to make up a name for it, which I probably would have preferred. Wacky, inflatable, flailing arm ghoul man. Bit of a trade coming to the mid lane. Tucker pretty low on mana. Probably just wants to push this one out. And maybe look for a base. Sitting on 1,500 gold about. Might look for a roam though, as his ultimate is coming back, but is pretty gonna opt to base there for Tucker.
Oh, is Darth Tag caught out?
It looked like he was. Rengar here is just gonna jump on top of the Draven. Tortuga is pretty big though.
Draven,
they do want this Draven. He able to flash away. Darth Ted actually also having to flash the wall over here. So it was a commitment from the side of Sentinels, but...
They do have Gulen running down. It looks like he's just gonna stomp these wards though.
Yeah, Air Drake burning both flashes there is a little scary, but Karma, another kill in the top lane out of the Yorick, actually able to convert that one. There's been a lot of action top lane this game. Finally able to get one back on the Yorick.
There's been a lot of action everywhere this game.
Yeah,
This has been such an exciting game to watch. And Gulen going down in the mid lane.
Ooh, just barely missed that one, but Tucker on this Fizz is showing...
He decided to walk back in for an auto.
Yeah, showing why this is a counter. Not something you really want to do against a assassin like Fizz on someone like Ahri when your ultimate... I think our ultimate was actually up, but he was able to just land all the abilities this time, I guess. So good play by Tucker on the Fizz. Definitely looking really strong. Hot Soup coming down for a gank in the bot lane.
Sushi up on the top side. She is near the Rift Herald, so it's possible that now that they spot the Rengar, they can go for this.
Yeah, I'd like to see
It
it.
looks like they're gonna just hover top. She's gonna recall instead.
Yeah, I mean, you have full vision of that Herald area, and you know where Rengar's at, so I'd like to see her just go for that, but...
Yeah, it would have
opting
been
for the
nice to
safe
see
play.
them force that objective. Especially since most junglers can take Herald with basically no damage.
Yeah. A fair point, though, is that she probably wouldn't have gotten it before the turret plating expired, doing it by herself, so I guess they figured we can get it whenever, and the spike isn't relevant at this point.
Could be. It would also help them force down first tower, though. Especially when they have these side lane towers so low, and mid lane tower is at about half health.
Turret plating's off. Air Drake picked up a significant amount in bot lane, a few mid lane, and then it looks like a significant amount top lane as well, so... Still
Yeah,
about an
and
even gold game.
The gold is even, but it's on completely different spots. So it looks like on the side of Sentinels, their Fizz is extremely fed, compared to the Draven on the side of Air Drake.
Yeah, it's kind of what both teams wanted, so they're kind of getting everything they want for both sides. It looks like Sentinels has had the ability to kind of go for more of these kills a little bit easier with their assassins, but this Draven's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to if Tucker can outplay Tortuga and get on him, because if you can burst out their Fed 80 carry, it doesn't matter how many kills is on that Draven.
Yeah, so Sentinel's actually taking the Herald here while Sushi tries to make a pass to the bot lane. We'll get spotted out, though, and just have to dip. And meanwhile, bot lane just takes the tower at 15 minutes.
They do get the first tower, which is even more gold in this Draven's pocket.
Yeah, and
They are
that's
6,000 to 4,000.
and that's huge too, because they're dropping the Herald top lane now, so they denied the first tower to this Yorick, who's just been dominating all game. So they're sending the bot lane mid now. They might just look to force this tower down, as it is pretty low.
Yeah, we'll see if they get a second charge off on this Herald. It looks like Hot Soup wants it, but we do have Mouse Mazing backing right now.
Yeah, taking the tower mid lane too, and now just rotating straight to top lane. Pain's going out of the Rengar, they see him. Probably won't be able to catch him though. So maybe just call off the chase and reset for Dragon. That will be up shortly.
Yeah, it is another cloud. It is a Cloud Drake coming in though. I don't know how much either of these teams are going to prioritize it. The Charm came out from Gulen on the Scuttle.
Yeah, just Sushi getting engaged on here and has the Grievous Wounds, able to flash out, but might be some follow-up from the Maokai route, actually not fast enough, so... Ooh, the Rengar! Yeah, gets the ultimate off.
Shoemaker.
Yeah, great flanking TP there, but good Kled ultimate too. Actually flashes, but ends up missing the Rengar with the Bear Trap on a rope. The rest of the team's still fighting on the back end. Draven is pretty zoned. Doesn't have to respect this Fizz now. Can kind of just walk in the auto him. Has the E to get out. Playful Trickster will keep Tucker safe there. This Draven's looking pretty dominant. He can kind of just walk wherever he wants, and Sentinels has to respect it.
Yeah, and after that extended fight, the only one who dies is Sushi. And they have the Kog'Maw in the bot lane, still farming up.
Yeah, and they committed a lot for that kill on Sushi, so this gives Air Drake pretty huge pride to just take this dragon with 4 members.
Rengar is not in the area. I'm sorry, I thought the
Volibear was Rengar?
the Rengar. No, I thought the Yorick was the
Oh,
Rengar.
okay. I would have understood the Volibear. They're both animals.
I mean, they're all cats.
Fair.
It's really
forgot
hard
it's
when they're all cats to know
Meow,
who's who.
Meow Rick. That's a big troll. Well, they're not all cats. We got 2 dogs right here in the mid lane.
I'm sorry. There are
okay.
3 cats on the side.
Everybody
of
knows cats are superior anyway.
yeah, I mean.
Ooh, the
I feel
ult actually
like-
lands there for Tucker on a Darth Teb, but he's able to flash out, and I don't really think you get that kill anyway. If you're Tucker, I mean, with the follow-up, sure, but he was pretty
They
Maokai
did
follow-up
manage
is
to
pretty
force
big.
off the tower, though.
Yeah, that was good. That was probably just his plan, just to force the tower recall.
Yeah, and the recalls are coming out on the side of Sentinels. They're resetting all together, which is really what you like to see.
You like to see all these cute skin animation recalls.
Yeah, you get to see them all at the same time. It's like going to a pet shop. It's great.
Yeah, I want them to synergize at one point if they take Baron or something. I want to see them all at once.
All right, both AD carries, it looks like, picking up their red buffs. Gulen is in the area, but it looks like not going to sniff this out. Rengar up, might be caught out on the top side. Does he want this? I don't think he wants this.
I don't think he wants this either.
And it looks like he doesn't want this. So.
Turns out he doesn't want it.
Yeah, no, good to know. They are going to just force down this tower in the top lane, though, with no response on the side of Sentinels.
So Tucker's ultimate actually goes out there into Gulen and able to make it out. Burns his ultimate of his own. Chunks Hatsu 5 out a little bit there, but other than that, not too much burn from Gulen aside from ultimate for ultimate with the Fizz. This will both be back up pretty shortly. Ari's having a longer cooldown, so Fizz now has a window to make that play again if he chooses. Kind of entering that lull state where both teams aren't really sure what to do or don't really want to do anything yet until an objective's up and they're just kind of farming. So a lot of teams in the Rec League, when it comes to this point, will just take fights, not even around objectives, just because not really, you know, sure what the next move is or what the next play should be. But I think that both sides can kind of be comfortable farming right here and relying on the next objective to force a fight.
It looks like they are pinching this Yorick.
Yeah, that's a good pinch because he was pretty pushed. And Kled pretty good at chasing down. He does have Flash, though, so should be able to make it out. Flash is the root. And
the
no
entire
follow-up
team of Sentinels
CC.
is covering except for Tucker.
Yeah, they're all there. As I was just talking about the lull state and not fighting, it looks like they're looking for some big fight here. Draven not there, crucially, and neither is Fizz.
I would like to point out that this outer tower on the side of Airdrake is still up. So if they want to fight here, they do have an objective they can take.
Charm
Maokai
goes down,
getting
yeah.
chunked out.
Charm goes down into Hey Dude 5, able to advance, use his W to get to that creep to get out a little bit. Rengar actually in a bad spot here. Gets hit with the bear trap on a rope and almost flipped up, but the nice cage by Yorick and the root by Maokai really slowing the rest of that team down. Hatsup does fall, but this tower dive might be a little too deep. Maybe not, they're pretty tanky actually. Actually looked like a really good fight. Mouse Amazing falls down there. Hey Dude 5. Draven actually not taking the tower aggro at all. Sushi tanking it, but has the passive up and the Karma Shield and healing to get out.
Kog'Maw passive
Oh,
on the last
Kog'Maw
tower
takes him
shot.
out, but that's a 4-for-1 for the side of Airdrake, and the amazing tower aggro toggling, getting the Draven to have almost
Yeah,
free.
that was the most impressive
free
thing, is
autos.
watching how they all took the exact number of autos they could.
Yeah. He's still taking tower for some reason. Those minions were definitely in front of him, so BM tower. Should be able to take this one too and push the tower lead to 4. Or 1 rather, with 4 to 3. Yeah, I think this is where a little bit of a flaw for the side of Sentinels comp is coming out. Not sure if they were literally just going for memes or if it was actual comp they wanted to try, but if they're just getting ran at, aside from Maokai's ultimate, there's not really much they can do.
They also took a long time to turn on that play.
Yeah.
I feel like had they turned right when they got under tower, they might have taken 1 or 2 out. But Kog'Maw spent half that fight not autoing, which isn't what you want to see out of your AD carry. You want to see them getting any damage they can down.
Yeah, for sure. And we definitely want to see Kog'Maw getting these autos off, having such a long range, but the ability of Airdrake to just kind of jump on top of them makes that super hard, with there being almost no peel for MK Heat on the Kog'Maw.
Yeah, they have the Kog'Maw in the bot lane right now. It looks like he's going to back off and avoid overextending.
Probably smart plays. They didn't really have much vision of the side of Airdrake. We can see
Yeah,
blue
the
side's
next
wards. The whole map is
objective
pretty
coming up
dark
is
for them.
Drake in 15 seconds. Mouse Mazing, crucially, does not have teleport. Shoemakers will be coming off cooldown fairly shortly.
Yeah, they have full prior to just get in on this. Charm goes into Chunks Hey Dude 5 so hard. Flashes, but actually doesn't get over the wall. Gonna fall to Ghoul in there in the RA, and they just have full prior on this Airdrake, getting their namesake dragon for the 2nd time.
Yeah, and luckily for Sentinels, it is only double cloud.
Oh, Kled, get that courage back.
Oh,
Gets the remount and the ultimate, able to go back in on a Mouse Mason on the Yorick, and now after getting punished so hard in the early game, Shoemaker coming back with a vengeance on this Kled, cleaning up the 1v1 kill.
Ping's coming up to the Baron. Shoemaker's backing. He does have teleport, so he will be able to TP back in on this play.
Yeah, they actually see them. Sentinel sees them walking over here, but they don't see anything in the pit at all.
It looks like they are starting this Baron. Shoemaker walking towards the bot side. Like I said, he does have his teleport up. Rengar ult coming out. They do sniff out this Baron.
Yeah, they had vision on them walking
TP
in, and then
down.
there's great TP
Looks
to
like they're
zone.
gonna-
Yeah, they just back off of it. Probably an intelligent play.
Fizz is in the pit.
Oh no.
Do you want
Pretty good
this,
flank.
Tucker?
I don't... Good Zanyas.
Tucker does want that.
Yeah, he does. He chunked him super hard. Wild Tortuga actually getting chunked pretty hard too. Tucker actually having to flash out now. Teleport coming in on the backside with Mouse Amazing. Ended up taking out Sushi with the Maokai. Mouse Amazing trapping Darth Ted. Yeah, Dark Procession was huge there. Trapped Darth Ted inside of it, and now Rengar just gets the bush jump here. Gets the slow, and then the root. Great cleanup by Fizz and crew to use their abilities and just kind of at the edge of the fight and play around it with those double assassins. And I wonder if they're going to go for the Baron now. They have pins going down onto it. Their Baron damage is pretty good too with the Cogmaul.
Yeah, and with Sushi still dead for another 5 seconds, there's not really an opportunity to steal this Baron. So it looks like they're just going to have to let him have it.
Yeah, they have to give this one. And phenomenal team fighting by Sentinels. That shows the power of sticking together for so long in the rec league. You know each other, you know your limits, you know what they're going to do almost without saying it. So pick up the Baron and we'll see if we see the Skinergy recall here. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right, watching for the Skinergy.
Don't disappoint me.
It looks like they're going to be staggered.
They're a little staggered, but we get to see them a little bit, so some adorable recalls here.
And the pet shop coming back out.
It looks like they picked up some nice treats from the shopkeeper. Got some head rubs, and now they're coming back onto the field. Now sitting at only a 200 gold lead, despite that Baron. So Air Drake showing that they were still quite in this game, despite the fact that a lot of Sentinels team fighting has looked marginally better. Air Drake's comp, yeah, Air Drake's comp is just, I think, a lot more solid and a lot easier to execute with the front to back.
Yeah, and they also do have some wave clear between the Ahri and the Karma. So they are able to stall out this Baron a little bit, as long as the empowered minions aren't directly on them. So Yorick's taking the spot tower while it looks like they want to set up a siege mid. They do not have teleport on either top laner. And it looks like Air Drake just not making a proactive play. They're just kind of letting themselves get run over.
Yeah, I think that's what you kind of want to do right now, is let them push into your inner towers and then try to mount a defense there, even pushing your inhib tower mid, because that's so much easier to defend than just kind of sitting in between both of them, especially against the Rengar Fizz. Shoemaker going in on the Mouse Amazing, but gets his Curd stolen almost immediately. Mouse Amazing actually flashes in. One more auto will do it onto Shoemaker. Doesn't quite remount. Not quite able to get it back, and Hey Dude 5 tanking the tower will fall. Ahri picking up that kill and actually picking up a second kill onto Hot Soup 5, so the 5 squad falling, but the tower dying to the Baron minions. As not a bad defense, a 2 for 2 overall, and that's what you like to see when you are against the Baroned up squad. You like to see these even trades because you're just taking their Baron buffs off the map.
They did lose.
Ignite going into Sushi in the mid lane for Fizz. Tucker going in, should be able to clean this up with one more ability. Looks like he'll do it. Not quite. Okay, we'll dodge that tower shot with the Playful Trickster. Yeah, it looked like the tower shot landed.
Did not hit, or that did not get dodged.
Yeah, well, couldn't dodge that one, so Darth Ted cleaned up the kill. Tower knew what was up. It wanted to give the kill to Darth Ted, so well played by that inhibitor tower in the mid lane. Darth Ted sitting on 2-1 now.
Yeah, so I'd have to say mid inhib is probably the nicest teammate any of them have. Just making sure it didn't land that ability so that Ted could pick up that kill.
Yeah, good guy mid inhib.
Sentinels is running towards this dragon. It is going to be a Mountain Drake in 20 seconds.
Yeah, and if they pick this up, they can. Yeah, if they pick this up, Cogmaul and then any of the tanks can two-man the Baron at almost any point if they try to make a sneaky play. So I really like to see them get this double mount, and I'd like to see Air Drake try to fight them to deny it, but it looks like they're not going to be in position to.
Yeah, Draven is running back to base at this point. So it looks like they're going to have to contest this without their AD carry.
Ooh, they're going for a sneaky death bush here. Who's going to walk in?
Do they get it? Had they just rushed the Drake, they could have had it by now. But they gave enough time over to Air Drake for Draven to get in this fight and for them to set up. Sniffing out the death
and
bush.
they actually hit it with the Karma empowered Q, so sensing that one out.
And they're just going straight to this mid lane.
Yeah, I think Air Drake can maybe send one person to kill the dragon, and you have enough wave clear that you can clear the wave without all your members, but looks like they're just kind of all running back and forth. Fizz ultimate going down. Volibear kind of getting caught out here a little bit. Kled Courage down, probably going to fall before he gets to remount. Actually gets to remount. Draven on the backline shuts down Kog'Maw. That's a lot of the damage going out for the side of Sentinels. And then Air Drake all zoned by that nice Dark Procession by Yorick. But Yorick and friends kind of just having to walk out now. No cooldowns being up and their AD carry being down. Air Drake gets free prio in this dragon.
Good flash out of...
Yeah, Darkseid, I guess, burned his flash there in the end. They just get the dragon here for free. We'll see if Kled and friends can zone them at all. There's no mana on the Fizz, and also no more Playful Trickster, so should be a pretty free kill if they look for the turn. Ooh, Darth Ted just living with a sliver of health. Sitting on literally 10 HP at the end there. That's insane. They're just going to push it right down mid lane here. They know that Sentinels has nothing they can respond with. They have to reset and recall for mana. Kled almost goes in and picks them off there on the back end, but the creep wave a little bit far away. Kog'Maw going to be able to get back there in time, but I think that this tower is just going to fall. It's only Kog'Maw under the tower.
Good dodge out of Tucker.
Yeah, that's really good dodge.
I don't think he wants this, but...
He might. That was a great Zanyas to be able to buy some space and time for his team. Not going to fall on the back end there, but Rengar jumping in will get picked up by the Draven, and now Draven just gets free autos on the entire team here. We'll see if he can clean it up with the Quadra kill. I'm sitting on the triple right now. Mouse Maisie getting CC'd up as just a support. Give this Quadra kill to Draven. Gets the Quadra. Charm goes wide. They'll see if they try to dive for the Penta. If you're Hey Dude 5, you're running on back to the Nexus right now. You don't want to give the man a Penta kill. Put him in the rec top 5 for next week.
It looks like they're going to prioritize getting the objectives, which is the smart move. But I really would have liked to see a Penta kill. Ping's going out on the tower.
You can hit A for the team fight UI, but then the overlay still stays up, so it looks really wonky then. That's why I'm not doing that, by the way. Suspense champ.
And Gulen stealing Tortuga's Penta at the end of the game.
Stealing the Penta, pretty BM, but they stole the Nexus right out from under Sentinel's nose, and they'll take game 1. Air Drake sitting on 1-0. GG.
Wow, that Yorick damage.
Yeah, that was insane. That top lane match was nuts. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back. Welcome back, everybody, here for Game 2 of Air Drake versus Sentinels. Air taking Game 1. It looked like a pretty Sentinels-dominated game for most of the game. What do you think about that one, Sasha?
I think that Sentinels might have memed a little too hard with their pet shop comp. We'll see if they decide to pull in for a little bit more serious draft this game.
Yeah, I mean, they were sitting on 4-0. Maybe they figured they could afford a meme game. I'd like to see them rein it in for this one, though, and play a little bit more of a legitimate comp. They looked okay in their team fighting. Obviously, they always do, but they couldn't team fight to the point where they needed to against the super standard comp of Air Drake.
Yeah, definitely. They've got the Nocturne and Tarek bands still going out. Still, they don't want Shoemaker on that rise. I think these are all really good bands coming out.
Yeah, Sejuani taken away from Sushi. I'm not sure if we saw that one last time, but I think it was the Vi instead. Opt to swap to the Sejuani this time, and Jarvan taken away from Hot Soup 5 again. See what Sentinel's last ban is here.
Making sure they use up all the time they got for discussion.
Yeah.
If I want to,
And
Take
the
the Vi
band coming out.
too. Okay.
I think these are the same bands from last game. The Sejuani might be different. I remember the rest of them.
Yeah, I feel like it was a different one. Don't remember. Probably not going to go look later either, so someone else can do that work for me.
Very proud of you.
Taking the Volley Bear again. I want to say triple flex, but we saw it in jungle last time, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it's jungle again, unless they're just doing some sort of big brain bait. Look how fast that was.
Coming out.
Yeah, that was a super fast lock, and that's Tucker's easily most impressive champion so far this season. I'm not sure if Air Drake knew that or has a counter to it. Picking that so early gives the opportunity for a counter, but if that is a Volley Bear jungle again, that's a really unfortunate jungler into Ziggs.
Oof. And the Caitlyn coming out from Hot Soup 5, it looks like they want to have the range and lane dominance after they got abused by that Draven.
Yeah, they want something more standard in the bot lane, and Gulen taking the Ahri again, looking like a lot of the same picks here for the side of Air Drake.
And the Draven.
They're just running it back.
Exact same comp
It
so
worked.
far.
It worked, right? So they're just going to run it back, but it looks like they're going to be against a little more standard of a team from Sentinels here, and if you're Air Drake, you have to be a little bit worried because of how good they looked in a kind of trolley comp. You got to hope you can hold it together against them when they're on a little more of a legitimate composition.
Yeah, and it looks like Sentinels is kind of committing to this idea of a poke comp with the Caitlyn range and the Ziggs. So they should be able to just post up next to a tower and then pick Kha'Zix and completely ruin everything I was saying.
You could poke with this W if you evolve it first. Evolving it first is pretty bad, but you can do it.
your worst decisions will haunt you.
Banning out the Morgana. I think this is the exact same ban from last game too.
Yeah, I think
Banning out
it
the
is.
Jax. I think that's the exact same ban from last game.
They're sticking to their guns in the banning phase, and Air Drake's sticking to their guns in the picking phase too. I want to see if Sentinels, they do ban that Karma. Okay, easily Darth Ted's best support, and he looked really strong on it. So an intelligent ban and an adaptation from Sentinels.
And the Renekton ban comes out. Still trying to pinch that top lane pool. Caitlyn Leona, it looks like, is
I
going
like
to be
it.
the pick.
Super aggro to go into Draven. I really like that pick.
And the Kennen top as an adaptation for Shoemaker. That's really going to help their team fighting.
Yeah, especially pairing it with something like an Alistar, who is such a good team fighter if you can combo those abilities correctly. Darth Ted pretty good, so he most likely will pull it off probably 90% of the time. And is a pretty hard counter into Leona as well.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to have a good team fight out on the side of Air Drake. I think they want to get these side lanes ahead and maybe just let the Ahri push and roam. But with the Ziggs, it's going to be a lot harder because he can just clear the wave and keep you in your lane.
Oh my god, Mordekaiser, I love it. Kennen
We'll
pretty
see
good
if
into
we-
this melee champions, but Mordekaiser's always fun to see.
Mordekaiser's fun to see, plus with a comp like a Kennen, or with a pick like a Kennen, As soon as he goes in, you can take him to the Shadow Realm, and you just don't have that engage anymore.
Electricity
Or
doesn't
if-
work if you're in the Shadow Realm. Takes the power out of Air Drake, and then they're left without their team fight engage. That's pretty awkward.
Yeah, no, you need all the electricity for your light bulbs in order to see in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
Volibear
definitely-
Alistar are carrying all the light bulbs, but they need Kennen to be able
Yeah.
to charge them up so they can
Yep.
effectively see through these fights. But
Yeah.
Mordekaiser says no.
Volibear's ult lets him charge a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, they might have some lightning synergy here with the boys. Hot Super 5's Kha'Zix is pretty infamous. He's known for that champion, and I'm surprised they didn't choose to ban it out. I guess they were just more comfortable playing into that with kind of a team fighting comp. It's hard for Kha'Zix to get in there and assassinate somebody with like an Alistar, Volibear, Kennen.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if Mouse Mazing's Mordekaiser can pick the right person to Shadow Realm in all of these fights, because that ability can really destroy somebody's comp if it's hinging on something for an engage.
Yeah,
So-
even just taking the Alistar, who I think... does Alistar's Unbreakable get him out of Shadow Realm if he pops it after he's ulted? Because it removes all CC.
I'm
not sure if it functions like
I know you
QSS.
can QSS Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
So it is possible that anything that breaks CC can get you out of it.
I'll just wait for a sickly to tell me in chat. He helped me out last time. No pressure. So what are you thinking about this mid lane matchup? I know you said you think Ziggs is probably just going to shove Ahri in and then look to roam. Is there any chance that Ahri, with some help from the jungler, is going to be able to get a successful gank onto this Ziggs, or do you think it's just too difficult with smart satchel charge usage?
It all depends on where the Ziggs is playing. If he pushes up too far, between the Ahri charm and Kha'Zix's damage, you should be able to just pop him from whatever health he's on. He is taking the barrier to try to mitigate that a little bit, which is going to help if he can survive that initial burst with it. However, the wave clear should allow him to just push and back off. Whereas the Ahri has to stay in lane a little bit longer to make sure she can clear that way.
So apparently Alistar's R does remove Mord's ultimate. So that's a target that you probably won't
Thank
be
you,
looking
the
to ult.
internet via Icically.
Yes. Internet sickly.
I'm
We're
glad
here-
we have our analyst desk
Yeah.
in Twitch chat.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
30-man
So,
analyst desk.
Yeah. So, Alistair getting a lot stronger in this team comp. We'll see if Darth Ted knows about that interaction, because we certainly didn't.
He should. The man's done all his research. He knows what's up. Speaking of Darth Ted in this bot lane, I would expect Caitlyn and Leona to be able to kind of poke down the Alistar and the Draven here from the side of Air Drake. Wild Tortuga did look pretty good on the Draven last game, so we'll see if he can transition some of that to this game and look for some harass in the bot lane, but it's super hard to do into a champion like Caitlyn. It's fine against like Kog'Maw and Maokai, because they can literally do nothing against you, but Caitlyn Leona is pretty scary. They have a lot of poke damage and chain CC combining their abilities, so it's going to be a little harder for him to be lane dominant on this AD carry in this one.
Yeah, if Alistair can land his headbutt pull, that should be enough. And their lane should win all the all-ins. With the Draven damage compared to Caitlyn, if they can keep back and stop engages with the Caitlyn Leona lane, they are going to be stronger. However, the all-ins, Draven Alistair wins it 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
You
100%.
see Caitlyn is picking up the fleet footwork to try to survive this lane phase and heal up. Kleptomancy coming out on the cannon. It looks like he just wants to scale up in this lane. Everything else is fairly standard. And it looks like both of these teams just want a 5-point again. Nothing crazy going on.
Yeah, nothing crazy yet. Just spreading out. Pain's going down for the blue side to go to. Looks like Yeah, they're just spreading out too. Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
T used to play in World of Warcraft, and I keep trying to move with the WASD.
See, that's why you just gotta not play WoW.
WoW Classic OP.
I have played WoW once in my life, so
Wow.
yeah. And it looks like Ted's just gonna walk up and just kind of look at this Caitlyn and then walk away. So nothing super interesting happening. Gulen with the BM backs in front of Tucker, just spamming emotes. And it looks like both junglers starting their red buffs again. This is a pretty standard start.
I'm trying to figure out why it Sickly said "wow" in all caps in the chat.
I mean, probably because we were talking about WoW. Just a hot take.
Oh,
here.
you know what? Maybe.
Good ward coming out from Hey Dude 5. Gonna spot out this Volibear when he walks past the Raptors. Sushi walking all the way around to this blast cone. So she is going to actually avoid that ward. I don't know if they saw it go on. So this is either the most random thing I've ever seen, or this is a 10,000 IQ play.
I'm gonna go with 10,000 IQ play.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say they saw this ward and went, "Nah, we got this." So that ward is actually probably gonna give a good sense of false security to Mouse Mazing because they haven't seen her go through the top lane yet.
Yeah, probably just assume she's doing her Krugs right now and then is gonna walk to her Raptors, but just sit on the blue buff here.
Yeah. So it looks like Hotsuit 5 is going for the 3 camp level 3 clear. That's going to give him a more efficient clear, and it'll let him back after these Raptors and then look immediately for a gank. Or just look for a gank now. It looks like he wants to steal away this blue buff. Or not. He's going for a gank in the top lane.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, we'll be spotted out by a ward that was placed by Shoemaker early, but Shoemaker pretty pushed up. If he just goes straight in, he might have been able to get some damage onto him. Looks like he might be getting pinched now, though, by Sushi and Shoemaker, but...
And Ari does
Gulen,
have
Gulen not moving, though. It moved to actually the opposite side of the lane during that exchange, so wasn't able to get over there in time.
They are going to get this scuttle, though, so it looks like they actually won on the side of Airdrake on this little exchange.
Yeah, they get that side scuttle, but now Hotsuit 5 should just be pretty easily able to pick up this scuttle and go for an even exchange. Still has whole blue side jungle up as well. Good engage by Darth Ted in the bot lane, able to get the stun off onto Hey Dude 5, but took way more damage traded back, and now Hotsuit 5 running in. Darth Ted still has flash, and so does Wild Tortuga. Kha'Zix's able to get in with the jump, but good headbutt from Darth Ted to get out. Hey Dude 5 actually taken pretty low. Yeah. Darth Ted actually flashes out too, pops the heal from Wild Tortuga, and almost all summoners burned in the bottom lane now. But overall,
and
definitely a win.
Dies.
Yeah, nobody dies, but Sentinels wins that huge with the health values now in Darth Ted and Wild Tortuga. Even though there's 4 summoners burned in the bot lane, Alistar does have Hex Flash and Sushi's hovering, but this Caitlyn and Leona are so healthy still, and the wave.
They burned 9 summoners on that play.
Yeah, that was insane. Not really harassing them off this farm, though. Kind of just letting him walk up and hit some of the CS. I think if you're Caitlyn in this situation, you can just walk at the enemy bot lane and start autoing them.
I think Caitlyn is over-respecting the Alistar engage, and also the Leona is way too far away to actually be zoning.
Yeah,
so
she's playing almost behind the AD carry.
Yeah, they're kind of giving up the pressure that they had from their lane.
Kha'Zix's going into the mid lane here. Ari does get slowed. Kha'Zix should be able to get the jump here. Gulen actually opts to stay, but flashes into the creep wave, so one more ability will do it from either champion, but actually just has to back out. Gulen with the move speed.
And nobody dies!
Yeah, nobody dies again. I might have been a little behind you there. I'm sitting at 521 right now.
Alright, I was at 521.
Okay, good. I moved my thing a little bit forward, so Jungler fight here. Sushi actually has to flash out. Hot Soup jumps immediately after. Has the Volibear passive ticking though. And a great headbutt by
Nice
Alistar
headbutt
just gets
from
him
Ted.
right the fuck out of there.
Real heads up play from Ted, stopping that and
Heads
saving
up
Sushi.
headbutt. Now there is no ward in this tri-bush to see Hot Soup 5, so returning for probably the 15th time in this early game so far. We'll see if he can make this one work, but the Wave in a pretty bad spot unless Wild Tortuga and Darth Ted opt to shove this one out. Hot Soup might be better off just leaving. Looks like it will be shoving slowly because they keep autoing the back line. Ooh, the first blood going down on the top lane by Mordekaiser just barely missed that one, but looks like he got the level 6 before Kennen did and was able to ultimate and just kill him.
Tucker's still in this mid lane with no mana.
Yeah, and Hot Soup 5 is still in the bot lane.
Finally backing now. Yeah, Hot Soup's entire jungle is up at this point. He's wasting so much time on this play.
A missed engage by Ted. I think this is where you go here for the side of Sentinels. They get the stun. The Kha'Zix damage is good. Great pulverized by Darth Ted, but it's probably not enough. One more auto will do it. They're not going to get it. He's just going to die to the tower.
Down!
Oh my god, they got both of them. Oh,
And
they got
Sushi's
one in the top
coming
lane.
in.
Yeah, Sushi's coming in now too. Picked up a kill in the top lane. Sorry, boys, we can't get them all. There's fighting everywhere right now. Hey, dude, 5, super low, but there shouldn't be too much follow-up here. Gets the pulverize on MK Heat, but able to trap and just walk out.
Critically, Ted doesn't get the stun auto off. I think had he been able to stun Hey Dude 5, that was a free kill.
Yeah, and we
But
missed
it
a
looks like
kill
he wanted
from.
to go for the stun on Caitlyn.
Yeah, we missed a kill top lane. Shoemaker, I think, was able to clean up Mouse Amazing by TPing back in and picking up his level 6. So much fighting going on the map, though. Can't be two places at once. Sorry, boys. Alistar Hex flashing just out of the bush kind of troll. Sushi's sitting bot lane right now. I think both junglers should just opt to go back to farm right now. There's not much they can get out of these lanes
Yeah,
at
if you
this
look, there
point.
are 11 camps up on the map.
Yeah, almost all the jungle
So-
camps.
Every jungle camp, both blue buffs haven't spawned, plus a skull. So these junglers are just refusing to farm their jungles and want to keep ganking. Looks like the top lane is pushing in. Sushi is on the bot side of the map, so assuming they know that, Mouse Amazing should have free reign. And it looks like he's backing off.
Yeah, the CS is bang even for this game right now. If we look at the gold, it's fairly even too. So definitely a lot different than last game where we had 2 people snowballing.
Yeah, I think the Caitlyn pick into this Draven actually really helps them because they can just farm up from far away and be a little bit safer than the Kog'Maw.
Just a little bit.
You know, Kog'Maw, I think he's the safest AD carry in the game, but I'm told I'm wrong by people who actually play League of Legends.
Huh. Turns out those people
So-
sometimes know what they're talking about. I don't know. Sounds a little suspect to me.
It sounds fake, but
Darth Ted had been sitting here for a good amount of time, gonna Hex Flash and maybe look for an engage. Didn't really get too much distance. Tucker kind of sees it out.
He definitely Hex Flash.
Yeah, the Charm goes short there. I don't really think there's much they can do to chase Tucker out of this one. Do chunk him pretty hard, but Charm missing and Ted not being able to get his combo off made that one a little bit of a far reach.
Yeah. Hey Dude 5 is popping the plant, so they do see these wards around the mid lane. Ted going back to bot lane. Sushi is on the top side of the map, and Hot Soup 5 is on the bot side. So both of their lanes are playing pushed up where their junglers are, which is a real heads up play on both teams' sides.
He's been waiting for this blue buff for about a minute now. Still sitting there, and
He's still sitting waiting for this blue.
And the sad thing is he's going to be spotted by that ward almost as soon as it spawns, so it feels pretty bad.
Yeah, and it looks like his trinket is off cooldown, so he could have swept that ward while he was waiting.
Not always expecting that the ward to be there. Maybe saving it for a trinket for a gank to this bottom lane. See what he evolved first. It looks like he evolved. I can't really tell what he evolved right now.
I don't think he's evolved anything yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's evolved anything either. I was trying to see if I could tell from the. I'm not sure if I can tell on spectator or not. I think you can. I think
Yeah,
he
I'm
just
looking at the icons.
hasn't evolved anything yet. Both junglers bot lane,
looking for
yeah.
this bot lane. Sushi again, only level 5 to Hot Soup 6.
Yeah, they know Hot Soup is there now. Actually, I think this is actually just pretty... So many knockups come down. The Ziggs ultimate comes down too, but it's not really enough. Draven just autoing the Caitlyn to death here in the backside, pops the heal, and meanwhile on the back end of the fight, Kha'Zix having to get out. Leona engage is good, gets a stun onto Wild Tortuga, heals to get out. Darth Ted, another good headbutt, will fall to the Caitlyn auto attacks there. Some good usage of summoners for Wild Tortuga, but wasn't quite able to save Ted as Sentinels did commit 4 members to that play.
And it looks like Sushi is going to go back to farming. Draven taking a lot of damage under this tower.
Yeah, MK Heat took a tower shot too, though, so a few autos from Draven will do him in. Probably won't be seeing those autos as Leona's still full HP. Kha'Zix making it pass towards mid lane now.
And Tucker just used all his cooldowns with his jungler coming around.
Yeah, I mean, they probably figured
Sushi's
that
still in the spot lane.
Gulen could have probably just chunked Hatsu 5 almost immediately.
And Sentinels does have this ward on the Drake. It looks like Ted's going to spot it out and try to take it. This is a good heads-up play as their bot lane is backing and you don't have an AD carry. Just going and getting some vision control done, especially with your jungler in the area.
Ooh, huge damage coming out from Mouse Amazing on the Mordekaiser. Doesn't quite pop the ultimate. I think he actually might have been able to kill him with that one.
It looks like they're setting up for this Drake. Shoemaker does have teleport. Mouse Amazing does not.
Just
So
his
that-
BM headbutts. Ted's just walking at him now. He can just fully zone
Ted
him. Already has
has
full
no
cryo.
fear on
does
this
not care.
Alistar. 805 doesn't get the ward.
So she's not quite able to connect with that Volley Bear flip. Can kind of just run wherever she wants with Alistar right now. The two Bash brothers. I think they could just make a play to go for this dragon and start it up.
It looks
They've
like they wanna
had
get-
mid prio for quite a while now.
Yeah, Tucker is backing right now. It's possible they'll wait for that. Good Hex Flash from Ted.
Yeah,
Good
great Hex
combo.
Flash. Gets the combo in. See if he gets a stun auto off. Should be able to land it here. Dead MK Heat. Sushi actually takes the kill away from the Draven, so not what you want to see. You want to see Draven cash in there. Probably could have held off with that last auto, but get the kill anyway, and now can probably convert this to a dragon.
Yep, they're rotating up to the straight. Gulen is on the scuttle. Tucker still isn't back, and he has to run to clear mid lane, so it looks like this will just be a free mountain on the side of Airdrake.
Yeah, Hot Soup 5 intelligently starting up the Rift Herald, trying to trade objective for objective. Doing Rift Herald around this time is pretty smart. You can just immediately pop it before the turret plating expires. If he does it slow enough though, and Airdrake rotates straight there, they might just be able to punish.
Airdrake rotating to this mid lane.
Ooh, hits the
Good charm
charm,
from Gulen.
and gets the combo from Darth Ted barrier pop, but Tucker should just be dead here.
Hot Soup is still on this Rift Herald.
Ooh, great headbutt by Ted to get Hey Dude 5 out of the combo. Falls to the Ignite and Leona's AoE, but able to pick up a kill, and
Hot
I'll
Soup
see if
can't
Mouse...
decide if he wants the Herald.
Yeah, he can't decide, and Mouse Amazing and Kha'Zix just on the backside. Able to clean up the kill onto Sushi. Mouse Amazing still has his ultimate. Charm lands from Ahri, gonna be pretty chunked there.
This game is still incredibly even, 14 minutes in.
Yeah,
400 gold difference between the two teams.
yeah, and we don't see anybody snowballing. If
Yeah,
Draven would have gotten that
there's a-
kill in the bot lane, and I think they were trying to gift around this fight in the middle side here. I think they were trying to gift the one kill with the Draven ultimate. You saw Alistar kind of waiting for his autos. I think that would have been nice if Draven picked up one of those. We would see a Draven snowball.
Yeah, Draven's sitting on 252 stacks.
Yeah, he needs to get a kill here soon. Someone needs to be kind and donate one.
Yeah, this Draven is 1 kill away from snowballing.
Man, instead they're just giving him used plastic bottles. It's poor
It's tragic,
turtles.
really.
It's poor turtles.
Sushi looking for this top lane gank?
Yeah, it goes in on a Mouse Amazing. His ultimate's still available. Oh, actually, he already
does
used the
ult.
ultimate. Okay. So able to pick up Sushi in that exchange, but will get cleaned up by Shoemaker with the ultimate on the backside. Gulen hitting the charm there. Tucker having to flash out, but Ari can just pursue with the ultimate of her own. Able to pick up the kill onto Tucker. Very clean play. And meanwhile in the bot lane, we have a fight going down on Darth Ted with Hatsu 5 coming in, but able to pop the Unbreakable and flash out. So well played by Ted to stay alive there.
Yeah, and we kind of saw the power of Mordekaiser ultimate there, where any gank you can turn into a 1v1.
Yeah. I couldn't quite tell if he ulted because I forgot that when you're in spectator, it doesn't like clear your vision of everybody else. Yeah, I was like, but I could still see them.
I can see both of them, so they gotta be here. Why isn't he autoing?
Yeah, there's a lot of stacks in this Draven
Hatsu
right now.
5 in the spotlight.
Almost 300. Yeah, it goes in, but not the person you want to go in onto. The heal burned from MK Heat and the flash burn by Hatsu 5. They really want to avoid getting any sort of possibility for a kill into this Draven. Sitting on almost 300 stacks now. It's going to be a huge cash in.
Hatsu 5 is waiting in the wings. It looks like they want to get a kill onto Wild Tortuga and maybe cut those stacks down. His whole jungle is up, though. The only camp he has missing is Strong.
Yeah. I want to see a kill on this Draven so bad. It just feels so bad when you're sitting on so many stacks and you've got these kills right out under your nose.
7 kills on the side of...
Ooh, we missed a kill in the mid lane. Looks like Gulen just picked up Tucker on the Ziggs again, so... I mean, we knew...
And he's gonna...
Oh, he's going in?
Not
Has the flash up? Come on, he'll do it! Gets the ultimate, doesn't need it anyway. Doing it for style points. Cashes in, and now Draven's sitting on 2,700 gold. I'm sorry, 6,200 gold to MK Heat's 5,200 gold. Has 27 unspent right now.
Yeah, so he can just back and finish his Bloodthirster and maybe buy another BF.
Yeah, and they get the tower here.
Insane amount of gold.
They get first tower. So that's massive too. They're going to have so much gold in Wild Tortuga's pockets. Can probably get a full item and then a half of another item.
Hatsu 5 is back on this Rift Herald trying to punish for that play. They did commit 4 members bot side. This is a real good play. Real heads up from him.
Yeah, it's kind of the only thing he can do right now. I mean, his red buff did just spawn, but they know that they're not going to have priority on this dragon with how huge Draven is and how much vision control is already down here for the side of Air Drake. So going for the Herald is smart and just maybe drop it top lane while they take dragon. One more auto do it on the tower. Mouse Maze is getting stunned up, but able to ultimate Shoemaker, but I'm not sure. The healing and shielding is actually so much! Oh, that's disgusting. That's so tilting. That's massive. If you're Shoemaker, you're thinking, okay, he's 10% HP, he's dead. But the shielding and healing coming out of Mordekaiser was insane. Hatsu 5 just dropping the Herald immediately.
Mid.
Yeah.
This is a real good play from them. Try to unlock the map, getting the mid tower.
Yeah, it's still pretty healthy, but
being able to take towers so fast.
Yeah, a few more autos and he'll be able to execute it.
They just don't want to stand up next to it.
I mean, they knew that Alistar Draven was the potential for a collapse. They had to be somewhere around the dragon, so a bit of respect coming out there from Sentinels, I think, intelligently. There's a good amount of engage from the side of Air Drake, so you don't want to give up a fight that could blow the game open.
Yeah, they might have wanted to hold on to that Rift Herald because you don't... Oh, Ted getting hit. And
yeah, but he's so
not
tanky.
Caring. Ted with no fear. Shoemaker is in the bottom lane right now. He does have teleport. While the entire Sentinel squad is in the mid lane.
Yeah, so Air Drake all just kind of walked away from this mid tower after it already got chunked to half, so I think this is the cue for Sentinels to just walk up and auto the tower, but I guess they didn't want to. Charm goes down into Gulen. Actually ends up blasting himself just to the side and not quite falling there. Tucker gets the ultimate off, but didn't do too much to anybody. Now the damage from this Caitlyn on the backside is massive. Mordekaiser coming through too. Draven stand aside is good. Mordekaiser with the flash smack.
Shoemaker is running to this fight instead of
Mordekaiser's still alive too. So much shield and healing. Gets charmed under the tower. Will fall. Kennen able to clean up a kill on the backside out of Leona. Yeah, Shoemaker ran to the fight, so maybe a teleport would have been a little bit better advised. But overall, 3 for 3, with both teams having a lot of members just die right around this tower.
Yeah, so Shoemaker does still have TP advantage. in case a fight broke out somewhere.
Yeah, maybe smart to hold on to it. Figures he can run there because it wasn't even trade anyway, and so now they have that advantage.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go and look to clear these waves. Tucker going to the spot lane. We'll see if he sets this up to push for them.
Yeah, that Caitlyn got off so much damage in that last fight. Ooh, if he would have kept basing there.
Yeah. Lucky thing MK Heat was not in shop at the time.
Oh yeah, definitely it's happened to me before.
It's happened to all of us.
Valibear going into
going
Heavy
in,
5,
not
yeah.
gonna catch Heavy 5. Moby Boots just letting him get away.
Yeah. Those damn Moby boots.
I don't care how fast you are, Volibear. I have Mobies. Ooh, a good stun from Gulen. Chunking Hey Dude way down.
Yeah, Hey Dude 5 immediately chunked by the Ahri, and then Mordekaiser on the back end here now, just doing so much damage to this Volibear combo
Good
with the Zig.
dodge
Should be able to
out of
just
Gulen.
take this. Yeah, this turret going down. Crucially, the bot lane was able to pick up a tower of their own in the top side, but Sentinels committed hard for that mid lane tower, and overall across the map was 1 for 1, or yeah, I believe a 1 for 1, and then a tower for tower as well. So not the worst trade in the world.
Yeah, and the gold lead is still only about 2 grand at this point. With your Draven kill, he is picking up the QSS, which, as I mentioned earlier, can get him out of the Mordekaiser ult. So really prioritizing his own safety and not letting Mord ult take him out of the fight.
Yeah, like it. He just makes less targets for Mordekaiser to ult now, right? So I think the key member that he's going to look to ultimate in most of these
Headbutt
fights
pull
will
out
be
of
that
10.
cannon. Yeah, headbutt Palv onto Hot Soup, gets ignited as well, but able to just kind of walk out of there with his ultimate. So a little of a steep commitment there from Darth Ted, but Hot Soup 5, fortunately for him, able to live without burning flash. Good charm
Another
under
good
it, yeah.
charm out of Gulen.
So much damage on the Hey Dude 5. This Ahri is just popping off, sitting on 5-0 right now. 2 full completed items.
And it looks like both teams are kind of just hovering around this mid lane. Top laners are both in the bot lane. Both top laners have teleport, so they should be able to join a fight. This Ocean Drake is up in 30 seconds. Baron is up, completely dark for both teams, but Air Drake does have vision in the jungle. Pinging out Hot Soup 5, they see him in the area.
Yeah, Ted looking for another engage there. Hot Soup 5 got out last time without flash. Should be able to get out again. A quick kill down onto Shoemaker. The Ziggs damage is so real. Cannon just gets straight up caught. Doesn't even have time to flash. Yeah, great slow and a charm going down on a mouse, amazing, but I think that if you're the side of Sentinels, you can keep chasing this fight out. Not really much to re-engage with aside from just poking him down and making him walk away, so it looks like that's what they're going to do.
Yeah,
should have full
really
prio.
good headbutt from Ted, peeling for his team. He is forced to flash out, but he kind of saved that fight.
Yeah. I think you just kind of want to leave here if you're Air Drake and just give up this open Drake. I mean, it's not really a super important Drake for your team to take. And okay,
Yeah,
so Ted
especially at
opting
this
to not
stage of the
leave.
game.
Will get caught out here. Enough CC is coming through. Volibear in 2. This might just be 2 dead members. Hatsu 5 picks up 1. And picks up the other one, actually. Maybe going for the triple kill. Probably could have finished and got that triple kill. Goes back in, but Draven able to flash right out.
Gulen's still looking. Ooh.
Ooh, great satchel charge to cancel the one part of that dash. Huge ultimate Shoemaker on the backside! Oh my god, with the perfect flank, picks up the triple kill, flashes the mastery. Gulen with the great flash to get over that wall, but the cannon flank was insane. One auto and he'll get the quadra. Oh, runs over every single one of those landmines though. It should just be kind of a waiting game, yeah. So one more ability will do it.
And the barrier pop
But actually,
Tucker.
some pretty sick Ziggs abilities coming out here from Tucker. Sewing wise good on that champion, but Shoemaker picks up the rampage. Unfortunately, doesn't get the quadra kill, but picks up the unofficial quadra.
Is picking up the Ocean Drake.
Yeah, picks up that open
So
Drake.
that.
Wow, that flank from Shoemaker was godlike, and that's
That
exactly
was
what we wanted to see.
insane.
I believe he TP'd to. Not sure where he would have TP'd to. Maybe he did TP, but I'm not sure where. Probably this ward that maybe just died and spawned a zombie.
It was the ward? Way away.
What, the pink ward?
I think it was the pink ward.
Jesus.
Fast forwarding? Sorry, I need to know.
Yeah,
There
find
was
out.
a green ward in the bush behind blue buff that he teleported to, and he ran all the way down.
That's amazing.
So, a long run to get that triple kill.
So worth it. That was so clean by Shoemaker. We'll see if he can follow that up with some more 6 team fighting ultimates, because that's what they're going to need to be able to kind of stem some of the bleeding they've had on the map from this Mordekaiser, and now he's probably okay in that 1v1. Sitting on a good amount of kills himself.
Yeah, he does pick up the Grievous Wounds. And the M-Pen on that Morellonomicon. Gonna cut some of that healing from Mordekaiser with a shield. And both teams are kind of sniffing out this Baron, doing the dance.
Yeah, I don't think Sentinels want to take a fight around the Baron anymore with Shoemaker at this point sitting on 3 items. I think it becomes very scary. Great charm right into the support, and Hey Dude 5 just been eating these charms all game, sitting pretty low. Actually, still alive for a while. Shoemaker ult actually tags almost the entire team. Is in the backside now. Mouse Mason gets the ultimate off, able to pick up Sushi on the backside, but now just gonna get cleaned up. Oh, gets the kill on Gulen as well though, so that's huge. And on the back end there, it looks like Ted just fell, zoning the rest of the team.
Yeah, so it's going to end up being a 3-for-2 on the side of Airdrake. Or, I'm sorry, on side of Sentinels. Shoemaker going back to the spot lane. And it looks like Hot Soup is just getting vision control.
I think that's what you want to do with your Kennen at this point, is just wait for your TP to get back up, push your side lanes out, and just look for another sick TP flank like that, because if you can get actually onto the back line of Sentinels, they will die so fast.
Yeah, and they do have side lane priority on the side of Airdrake. So forcing Sentinels to respond to you, forcing them to be split up, picking up the red buff on this Draven. He is backing on 600 gold. Alright, he decided not to. Wasn't sure what he would have bought. Maybe another pink ward. Still sitting on potions on the bot lane.
Well,
Interesting.
I guess if there's nothing else to... Surely you could buy a piece of an item, though. But they want to get that maximum value. Ooh, a double hook comes out from Mouse Mazing onto Shoemaker and Gulen, and this one ability chucks them about 15% of their HP gone.
I want to see you do the math on this. It sounds like you were...
14.86%.
Repeating, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, both teams kind of just poking around. It looks like they both want to do the Baron, but they both know that if they start it, they're going to die.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Sentinels, if they can get a Mordekaiser ultimate out of the Kennen when he's trying to collapse into the back line, has the advantage.
Kennen does have a QSS picked up.
He does have a QSS now, so that
that's going
completely
to
nullifies that play.
another ult target from the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, the only people he
I think
can ult now are Ari,
ulting Ari is going to be his best bet.
or even just the Volley Bear to get some of their front line out of the way.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing the good old-fashioned NA ram going on.
I absolutely love
Both
it.
teams just pushing at each other within this mid lane. Shoemaker coming around on the backside.
Oh, he's gonna get spotted by...
Still a ways out.
I don't know if he got spotted by that ward or not. Well, they actually got an engage before he's even able to get there. Gulen going in. Darthid actually takes the kill onto MK Heated. Shoemaker coming in with the perfect flanking ultimate, able to pick up so many members in that CC. Tucker on the backside able to jump out, but Mouse Mazing probably not long for the world here. One auto will do it from Draven probably. Hatsup going back in, but should not be. Stand aside just barely missing there onto the Kazakhs.
This other Ocean Drake is coming up in 10 seconds. If they can get 2 of them, that'll really give them a lot of sustain. Which is especially good into the Ziggs Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Shoemaker picking up this kill, maybe?
Looks like he just wants to get out. Kazakhs can probably pick him up with one combo, so he has to be a little safe. Opting to stay on the Drake with the team. Yeah, Hatsu 5's no joke right now. I mean, sitting on like 2.5 items. I don't count Hex Drinker as a full item. He can still one-shot. Still smacks some fools.
Yeah, so perfect Drake control coming out on the side of Air Drake this game. They're looking a lot cleaner than even just last game.
Yeah, sitting on about a 3k gold lead now, about 30 minutes in. I think for the side of Air Drake, you can start trying to force these Barons out. You know you have the stronger fight around Baron. You've had vision control around Baron for a very long time. I don't know how long these pink wards have been alive, but let's check.
Plus with the double Mountain Drake, double Ocean Drake, you can take it and heal up.
Yeah, both.
You can start it and force it.
Both of the pink wards around Baron belong to the Distinguished Order of Ward Longevity and Health, so that's how you know that they've been there for quite a while. Pretty prestigious club to get in. I think you need a membership and like a subscription of some sort.
Yeah, I just have too many subscriptions, so that's why I never joined.
Yeah, fair. Don't want another card in my wallet. Look like an idiot trying to find my license. Yeah, Flash is the charm. Crucially,
the
because
good old NARAM still going on.
Yeah. Ooh, Zig's ultimate gonna come down to deal a decent amount of damage to two members. Leona ult actually doesn't stun anybody. Does get the Zenith Blade onto Shoemaker in the backside. Pops his ult and Zhonya's though just in time. Hatsu 5 on the flank, but Gulen takes out Mouse Mazing before he can pop his ultimate. Caitlyn takes out Shoemaker, but Draven just literally just running at the backline here. Draven zoning the carries, and Hatsu 5 chasing out this last kill into Darth Ted. Probably won't be able to pick it up, but hilariously, Wild Tortuga just walking at Ziggs and Caitlyn is enough to just zone them out. I think if you're the side of Airdrake right now, you can actually look to maybe start Baron with the amount of regen you're going to get on the Alistar with the Ocean, and Volibear's there. I think you just do the Baron. Yeah, Kha'Zix is up, but if he jumps into the pit, you just kill him before you smite.
Yeah, and this also feels really bad on the side of Sentinels because they picked that fight. They're the ones who wanted to fight there, and then they still went 2 for 1.
I think as soon as the Leona ultimate doesn't stun anybody, you disengage there. Charm landing onto Hatsu, get chunks to about half. I don't know, I'd like to see Air just decisively make a call and turn to the Baron with 2 dead, but it's a little late now.
Yeah, it looks like they're afraid of throwing at Baron. But with these 2 Mountain Drakes, plus just all the damage they have, they should be able to just force us down. Both teams backing off, resetting. Mordekaiser in the top lane. He does have teleport. Kennen in the bot lane. Teleports on both top laners, so the next fight that comes in, they should be able to TP in.
I'll look into that after game, Mr. Neat. We'll see if it's causing the choppiness. Hopefully it's not too choppy and still watchable for all the viewers out there.
They're still sniffing around this Baron. It doesn't look like anybody's willing to make a move on it. Wild Tortuga getting mid-prio.
Supportal combat.
Is Ted picked,
yeah, Ted looking like he's going to be pretty caught here. The ultimate will come down, but it's not going to be enough to save him. I don't think so. It looks like he's still alive, though.
On the Ari?
Yeah, Mordekaiser's off on the Ari, and she's dashing around, but we'll just get taken out. Ted stepped a little too far there, and Mordekaiser able to pick up 2 members again with the Claw. A triple kill for Mord. See if he gets the Quadra. Oh, are we going to see a Penta?
Can he pick up the Penta? We've been so close to a Penta this series.
Oh, let's see it. That's how he gets the Penta kill. Oh my god.
Mouse Mazing.
Mouse Mazing, the god. Mordekaiser nasty, sitting on 13-7 now, just cleaning up every kill in that fight and picking up the Penta.
Yeah, they're just gonna get a free Baron off of that. Probably look to reset after that. And that was nuts. Great team fight out of Sentinels. Elder Drake is coming up in about 40 seconds. So it's possible that we'll see a fight around that. Air Drake with their 4 elementals will get such a strong buff out of that. And Mouse Mazing did not teleport to that fight. Shoemaker did use his, so they will have a TP advantage for a few more minutes coming in here.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Air Drake, you really, really, really want to get this Elder Dragon, but I don't think there's a point where they can actually fight around it. With the
Yeah,
Baron
it
buff,
looks like both
yeah.
teams are sniffing it out. And Elder gets shredded so much faster than Baron. So they might be able to just start this. Fight
Double
coming
hook
out.
again by Mouse Amazing. Leona stun coming through. Zig's ultimate's good to clean up Sushi on the volley bear. Caitlyn all coming down. Not quite going to pop Darth Ted. Has to blast cone out. Kha'Zix jumps the wall. We'll see if he cleans him up here. Should be pretty free, but Darth Ted with a nice headbutt. One more Q from Kha'Zix will do it, but does pick him up, but a little too deep there for Kha'Zix. Probably dies now. The tower's still alive, helping out.
That the outer tower was still
Yeah,
up.
they forgot.
Happens a lot
Honestly,
at
I
this stage of
forgot
the
too,
game.
because it's so late, but another good charm will find Hey Dude 5 and clean him up. So overall, a 2 for 2, and I think Airdrake might actually be able to fight for this Elder Dragon right now.
It looks like neither team wants to start it. Mouse Amazing is going to clear this ward. And they're just going to back off. Yeah, all these fights are being insanely close, except for the pentakill from the Mord. We're seeing a lot of 2 for 2 and 2 for 3 type trades. So it's still anyone's game at this point. The gold is dead even.
This makes my stream look smooth. Not sure about that one. It might have been because I still had studio mode enabled, to see if that helps.
Destroyed.
Well, if this makes Pickle's stream look smooth, I don't know how anybody's watching.
Yeah, right. It's the pentakill. Or it's just us. They're just listening. They don't actually have the
You know what?
video turned on.
It's true. I feel like I would listen to us for at least half an hour.
Yeah, maybe push like 45 minutes.
Maybe. I don't know.
So Sentinel's
Depends
starting
how
up
long
the starting up the Elder Drake here. Ooh, Wild Tortuga has to flash out from Mouse Amazing, hooking him in. Mouse Amazing gonna trade back half of his health in a trade from Ari there, but Dragon actually resetting to the middle of the pit. That's pretty BM. Air Drake on a pretty decent flank right now. Kennen looking to get him with an
And they're
ultimate, and
going in.
Sentinel's just respecting and backing off, but the Elder Dragon is still super low.
How are they? It looks like the dragon is starting to leash back. Neither team really wants this fight.
Yeah, no.
Shoemaker clearing this mid lane. Yeah, neither of them decided to actually go for that Drake. Baron buff is about to expire, and they didn't actually get a whole lot on that Baron power play.
They didn't. They actually almost got nothing. I would have liked to see them maybe push a little more aggro for that Elder, but they were super scared of the Kennen ultimate getting on a good flank, which is understandable.
Ooh, a good
So
pull from Mouse
much
Amazing.
damage.
Jumps Gulen.
Actually has to use his
Forcing him to
ultimate to
burn
get out of
his ult.
Ziggs, yeah.
Hatsu 5 maybe caught.
Looks like he's going to be safe.
And they're backing off this Elder again. I'd like to see Sentinels just turn to this Elder. Force them to come to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gulen... Ooh, great Charmer to Mouse Amazing there. Actually has the Zonias before he can even use his ultimate. We'll see if he gets picked up there first. Has to flash out. Does die. Great ultimate by Shoemaker on the backside to pick him up. And meanwhile, Hatsu 5 trying to dive to the backline, but just gets chucked immediately. Shoemaker picking up the triple kill.
And great Zanyas from Gulen immediately after the Kazakhs jumped and left stealth. He Zanyas and didn't even have enough time to get queued.
Yeah, Shoemaker with another amazing ultimate there. Actually killed Mouse Amazing right after his flash and Zanyas before he could even ultimate. So able to just pick up his inhibitor relatively for free now. They can probably just end.
They have 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's game. They have 20 seconds of the death timers. They have the creep wave.
It always feels bad when you get a pentakill and still lose the game.
Yeah, it definitely feels pretty bad for the side of Sentinels. They can look to some of their plays and see some things they did good in that game, but Air Drake just outplayed him on the day and sitting on a
Air Drake
2-0.
pulling out a 2 for 0 against an undefeated team.
Wow. With a sub, too.
Yeah, this Mordekaiser had so much damage. That was honestly the biggest problem for this for this Air Drake lineup, playing around that Mord. But especially on the back of Shoemaker's good Kennen ults, they managed to pull it out.
Yeah, no, that was super sick. Who do you want to bring in for some interviews?
Well, I think we got to talk to Shoemaker after seeing that cannon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And maybe Gulen or Tortuga?
Tortuga's Draven looked pretty sick. But Gulen subbing in this week, it'd be kind of nice to hear his thoughts because I'm not sure if he's actually playing in the main roster at all. Let's see if I can drag him in. Just get this set up real quick. So Gulen and Shoemaker, I'll drag him in. Just give me 1 second. Hopefully they're still in their chat. There's one, and there's two.
All right.
What's up, boys?
Hello.
Congratulations, guys.
2-0 with the subs. Super sick.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Taking down the undefeated Sentinels squad. So, that cannon was insane.
Yeah, I got some real good opportunities to ult on the back line of that game. I had a couple that were really bad, but
We don't talk about those.
yeah, we don't talk about those.
Yeah, so we were mentioning Gulen is a sub this week. Is he going to be on the main roster, or
He's
Is
probably
that-
just gonna be a sub. We have
Yeah.
some of our players are like they travel a lot, so
all right?
we have to see.
Yeah, we have to kind of mix around the subs based on like who's gone and then trying to fit the elo to still work. So this week we did a little shuffle where we took out Icically. And
Who needs it?
Yeah, who needs him?
Who
And
needs him? Oh my god.
we got our team now, which apparently worked. So
Yeah, that was insane coming out from you guys. There were a lot of really good dodges with your Ari ult that I noticed. Every Ziggs ult, it felt like you just ulted away and got out on a sliver.
yeah, I mean, I'd like to pretend that's me being awesome, but it does take a long time for that bomb to land. So I got some leeway. But yeah, I mean, it's a good matchup too. Like I played Ziggs a lot actually, and so I kind of had a good sense of how to play against him in lane. And then I also knew that Ari was a good matchup there. So it's a good champion select there for me.
For sure. I mean, his Ziggs look so clean in so many of the other series they played, and then you just kind of showed him the true dominance on the Ari. That was nuts.
Yeah, assassins are the key to defeating Ziggs.
Key to victory.
Which hurts me when I'm playing Ziggs.
Yeah.
So I feel you. I feel you.
So talk us through kind of some of your mentality going into a lot of these team fights. Was it just like Shoemaker's flanking and we're not fighting?
We tried to stay as five, or we tried to like stay as a group a lot, just because we knew for a good portion of it at least, we knew we were stronger than them. That was not always true, but when we did, we tried to be like, all right, let's not do anything stupid, or like
Yeah.
at the last fight at the Elder there, like it was down to 4k health, and it was tempting to be like, wait, let's just finish it off, but we're like, no, it's fine, like let's back off. Let's like take a clean fight. We don't want to fight at a disadvantage like that.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to play around Vision to kind of so that we didn't get picked off, and then try to take like a 5v5 or a 5v4 or something.
Yeah.
It kind of ended up working out.
Yeah, for a bit of the game, we just tried to kind of like fight around where the Mord was, because he had a lot of their gold, and that man hurt. That man cracked me a few times, and
Yeah, he picked up a
try to
pentakill
stay
too.
where he's
Super
not.
sick. Yeah, crucially in that last fight, you actually were able to Shoemaker, you were able to kill him before he even got his ultimate off. So that was probably the point of the game where you guys are like, this is probably over.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I-
that
When I got on the back line in that last fight, I knew we were gonna win that fight. I didn't like process that we could win off of that, but I knew we were gonna win the fight at least. And then Mordekaiser, I think, flashed into my ult.
Yeah,
It
it was pretty
uh,
unfortunate.
It was unlucky.
I think Shoemaker is probably like, we actually were calling Elder there, and then Shoemaker's just like, wait, can we win? We're like, oh yeah, wait, maybe we can.
I was like, no, guys, win.
Yeah, when you don't realize how long the death timers are, and you're like,
Yeah,
wait a
it's
second.
really long death timers. Kind of forgot that the game was that late.
Yeah, that was kind of how I felt casting it too. You were pushing up the mid lane, and then I looked at the death timers, and it was like, wait a minute.
There's
we're
40
gonna win
seconds
off
left.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's cool. clean, just like, both of them were kind of just like, we weren't being like, let's take this fight and win. It was like we won the fight and we're like, oh hey guys, I think we can win. Let's just do that. As both games, the last fight kind
sure.
of went that way.
Yeah, and it was super clean too. You guys coming on the day with a 2-0, even with subs, so looking super, super good. And I'm excited to see what you guys bring next week. I'm assuming you play next week, or do you have a bye?
I believe we play next week. I don't actually know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
At least we're all prepared.
I'm excited to see the main squad air Drake keep the momentum going. So good luck to you guys.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping in for the interviews, guys, and GG's.
Thanks, guys.
GG's.
All right, guys, with that, wrapped up the interviews, and we're going to get going into the next series here in just a bit, so we'll be right back.